Oh, great way to start everything. I've been up since 4 in the morning.
Best advice I ever got about exploring these things? Always have a second escape route. Let's not jump.
Good for you, Dr. Jones. It's now 1853 and I've been awake since 0400, so it's gonna be great. Welcome to what should be, with gratuitous amounts of editing.
Hey.
What you got for me?
What should be the last episode of Fallout 4. As far as I know, and I haven't looked this up to confirm it, all we have to do is kill the courser, get into the Institute, rescue Sean, kill some dude, and then the end of the game. Let's find a cure for... Also, I have an alien ray gun. The last time we did this, it didn't go so well.
You've been following.
Yes. Yes, I have. Hello?
Get over here.
Oh, what? Well, I'm trying. But you're kind of not here for some reason.
You. Come here.
No! Why don't you come here?
Are you here for the synth?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here to help the synth.
And you think I'll just hand her over? To you? You've been tracking me. What do you really want?
I need what's in your head.
That you cannot have.
There are times when I just really hate this game. All I had to do was get to level 20, find a crashed flying saucer, and...
Ours now.
Sure, I'll take the uniform, why not?
If you're going to kill me, then do it.
I don't plan on killing you.
Security's too good.
I want to rescue her. Yes! Well, I knew Bethesda wouldn't be that mean to me. Open door. I'm a friend of the railroad.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Who are you?
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny. So yes, I'm a synth. If
Well,
you
you
hadn't already
kind
guessed. I knew
told
they'd
me
send a
that.
courser. I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too. But then I was captured by these mercenaries. And all this happened.
Also, it's like
Thanks
90
again for your
degrees
help.
in here.
I'm gonna
I
look
kid
for
you not.
supplies before heading out.
It's
And
bad.
before you ask, no, I don't need any more help. The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own, or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again.
No, go to the
Better
railroad.
circumstances. I hope we do.
No, listen.
I don't need your help anymore.
You know what? If you want to JFK this, fine. If you want to try and JFK your way through the Commonwealth, well, you can either type up your novella or you can let me use a terminal to open the elevator. Thank you. Now you can type. Okay, bye, Piper. Is this a cutscene? A cutscene, isn't it? Hey, kid. Great.
Didn't they design this place with
Well, since it's a military base, I'd imagine they designed it with some degree of defense in mind. Also, my wall has contracted the pox. Where am I going? Oh, to the railroad. Friends! I have more important things to do right now.
I have a report here. It reads more like a comic book. Apparently, one hell of a fight took place at Green Tech Genetics.
That was me.
Yeah, that was me. I took down a courser.
That's what the report says. Hard to believe. I'm all for one less courser in the world, but the conventional wisdom is that you run from them rather than...
Unless you have an alien pistol.
Did you kill him?
I needed a courser chip. I need the code on it.
You have one of their chips intact?
Well, not really. It turned to ash, but I
Yeah.
pulled it out of the ash pile, so we're fine.
Decoding a courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong, the least of which is losing the data.
Great!
Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Walking around in circles, apparently, is part of the process. Is this some sort of ritualistic thing where you just walk around in circles and everything's fine?
I
mean-
Dad. You need something?
Tom, we got a course.
No.
Whoa!
Too much
For real?
traffic through the church.
Oh man, it's been ages.
You've hit the jackpot with this. Hand over the chip. Let's see what's on it.
No, I'd rather plug it into Nick and see what he can say.
Here you go.
All right, Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Corsa chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you.
If you break this, I'm putting a hole in your head. You already injected me with battery acid.
We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern.
Glad you
Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you institute bastard, I got you. Solve for N. Come on. Show me that sweet base number. Come on, baby. Then we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Great!
I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
And Agent, I hope that helps you as much as you've helped us. Good work.
My name is Fixer. Yo, I want to see if I can do this. Because I read in the loading screen that you can fast travel from the... Okay.
Want to get out of here? I don't think we can.
Piper. Stop. Hooray, more loading screens. Hooray, more rads. Turrets, don't make lemonade. Hello.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
Yep.
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
Friends.
I've made some friends in the Commonwealth.
Better you than me. Face like this, I'm not gonna make too many friends.
I'm gonna get that cure for you.
You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit.
I'm gonna get that
Here's
cure.
the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises. But
Well, I didn't expect you to.
if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
Great!
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes.
I'm gonna get that cure for
And
you,
don't
and then you're
forget
gonna
our
circulate it,
agreement.
and
I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal.
I love your Half-Life crowbar.
So you find it. Now go on.
Yes! Why
Take
would I
these and get to
not?
work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Oh. Railroad, Minutemen, Brotherhood, if I get...
Oh, do you smell that?
Don't you have work to be doing?
That's a spacesuit. I love the fingerless gloves. Real effective sealed environment right there. That's how you do it. You know, you put holes in the ends of the fingers. Sealed environment. Completely. Nothing's getting in. Fine. It's way too hot. You have no idea.
Do you need something?
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about. You needed that frequency, I take it. Why? What does this machine do?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter called the Molecular Relay?
We've spent dozens of years and too many good agents' lives only to discover not a goddamn thing. And now we have the answer, thanks to you. Teleportation.
That
the
Fixer
Institute could build something so... But we've got work to do. This is our top priority now. I want Tinker Tom to help you in any way possible to get this device built.
Thanks? Was that so hard?
The world's a dangerous place. For anyone
Yeah,
who might-
yeah, sure, Glory. Shut up. No one cares.
Ready to hand over the plans? This is the big one.
Hopefully it'll be easier than assembling Sean's crib.
Hold on. Who wrote this? Some kid with a crayon? Shit. Must have been a real big kid. Oh, man. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Those institute eggheads are crazy.
And you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception. Like a pirate broadcast, you know? That's intense.
Will this pick up 3 Dog?
Can you build it, Tom?
The plans cover all the high-end egghead shit, but they're missing a ton of engineering detail.
Filling in the gaps will take time.
This bit here, the stabilized reflector platform, just needs some high-grade metal. Easy. By the time you finish that, I'll have the rest done.
What's it gonna take to build it?
We can scrounge up the platform components you need. No problem. But where to build it? It's gonna need some serious space. This baby's big. I heard you and Pam were cooking up a new safe house. Mercer, right? You might want to move on that. It's got a workshop, a good location, and the full blessings of her predictive algorithms. Once you set up the safe house, we'll drop off the materials there. Build your own platform somewhere else. I guess. Your call.
Fine. More loading screens. Pardon this extreme waste of time. Last episode. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna cut this video up in little bits and feed it to Kronos. Also, there's a cult of Nuka-Cola in DC. Did I mention I've been awake for like, what is it, like, what, like 15 hours?
How does something like this even happen?
Well, Piper, when two countries hate each other very much, they do this thing called war. Okay, then.
Gonna be a good
I've killed all of these things already. This is the last episode. Where am I going? There, apparently. Hello. Great, fantastic, I love it. Thanks for shooting the wall. Hey, you know, just...
Still here?
That would have been preferable. Wires into the same power grid as the beam emitter. I need to make more! Get up, Tom.
You got the platform built yet? Tick tock, tick tock. I'm waiting for the good news.
I did it. The platform's constructed.
And I filled in the blanks on the blueprints. We can actually build this crazy thing. The science of this monstrosity is wild. But fortunate for us, the ingredients pretty common. But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab from our safe houses. You find those, and we'll knock down the gates of hell.
Thanks, Tom. I'll find them.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute. After you get the gettables, meet me at the build site.
Piper,
I think someone was using this as a trash can.
I guess it's this one. Great, grenade, okay. You're gonna be okay, kid. Just hang in there. We're almost through this. Get out of here, kid! Man, it's a brotherhood that may or may not be evil. I gotta clear out, I gotta clear out, I gotta clear out. Could you please just... Fine. Where are you, kid? Oh, I don't have the Aqualad perks. Great. After all that... Shut up.
Mayday, or whatever it is one says on a ring. My name is Rex Goodman. I'm being held prisoner on the top of Trinity
Don't
Tower.
expect anyone will bother us in here.
Super mutants plan on eating me soon. I'm sending this to repeat. Oh, shit!
Excuse me.
I'm worried about Rex. Those super mutants are so brutal.
Mayday, or whatever it is one says on a ring. My name is Rex.
I suppose you want me to go help him.
Oh, I thank you for offering. I'm ever so grateful.
Mutants plan on eating me
Good.
Sending this to repeat.
I'm sure he can handle himself.
Rex.
Help, or Mayday, or whatever it is one
What's this
says.
place?
My name
Maid's got talent.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Rex is in trouble. Didn't you hear him on the radio?
For the 10th time, yes. What do you want me to do about it?
This is
You
really
super
cool.
mutants would kill me in seconds. Rex got himself into this mess.
Mayday,
He'll
or
have to
whatever it
figure
is
out how
one
to get
says
out.
on a ring. My name is Rex Goodman. I'm being held prisoner on the top of Trinity Tower.
Yeah, I know, Piper. But it's for a good cause. Okay. That took like 20 minutes to find something that I already had. I'm losing my mind. Absolutely losing my mind. Let's go to the hospital. Of course, the super mutants take over a hospital. What else would it be? Why'd you have to lose your head?
What the?
You see that? Found him! Not
Okay.
Must have been nothing. Ah! Face me, you coward!
Still here? Luckily, we're not alone here.
What is this, endless mutants mode? That is not melee. That is.
Spineless human!
I guess it doesn't go up.
It's gonna be your last mistake.
So weak!
Now where'd they get me?
Stupid lady!
Sorry, Piper. Thought I had another guy. How many are there?
Hope you made your peace.
I didn't think there were this many units in the entire previous game.
Is there a line on 'em?
Wait. I have no use for that. That exactly. Just be within a couple of hours of the end of the game. I just need to gather some materials, put them together, and do all of the thing. I did it! Now we can finally be done! It's not very relaxing. Almost done. My head above the water. Remember to take my time editing. Well, hello.
All along, the bastards have been teleporting personnel to the surface. Is there nothing they can't do?
Requires 2 power. Oh yeah, sure, we need a lot of space, they said. Yeah, Tom, this is plenty of space. Why didn't I remember the scrap mechanics? I'm sorry, did you come here to see someone succeed? Wait. Requires 20 power?
We need a metric ton of power to get this to work.
Yeah. 20 power. I'm just gonna build these everywhere.
Everything's got to be on the same power grid. Otherwise, the machine won't work.
Excuse me.
We need a metric ton of power to get this to work.
Is electrical engineer in my qualifications? I've sent machines to space that weren't this complicated. Okay, then.
Business.
Status report.
We got activity, Dad. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
I like the name. Sounds encouraging.
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
Okay.
All right.
I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scan sequence. This
Fine.
frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice.
Get a wire through your neck.
You're gonna have to cut a few corners with the skin.
Oh, that's exactly what I want to hear. Oh, don't worry about it. This TARDIS-looking rig, it's gonna work fine.
So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths, about the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF. We got it.
Find a way.
I'm the Doctor. I'm a Time Lord. I'm from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of Kasterborous. I'm 903 years old, and I'm the man who's going to save your lives and all 6 billion people on the planet below.
Now we're in Aperture Science.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
You're not who I was supposed to contact.
Busted.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Shut up, GLaDOS.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future.
Rapture.
It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished.
Ah, you're Vault-Tec. You're Vault-Tec.
Underground.
A better future
Here to risk
underground.
As you've seen, things above are unstable.
They're Vault-Tec.
I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Wow, you're smart. You know, SMRT smart.
It's stuck.
the key. Can't pick this. Jammed.
Terminal. I guess I can't do anything in there yet. I know where Sean is. Click on everything. This has to be the Vault Tech's like central hub. There's no other thing it could be. This is the heart of Vault Tech.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's
It's
going
me.
on? What's happening?
I'm your dad. Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
I knew you were gonna do this.
Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Dude, you just...
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time.
It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage?
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place? Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret.
You're not
and
real.
Asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Can't be real.
Kellogg, he worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. what kind of man he was.
After what I've seen, I pity the man. He was as much a victim as anything.
After what he did to you, I'm shocked you would be so generous. But yes, I understand you've experienced things. Perhaps you ended up knowing him better. I, for one, will never truly forgive him. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature.
How was he alive so long?
Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie.
No.
It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future.
Yeah,
no
you're
matter
just
what
John.
those above ground might think.
You're just Eden.
But director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work.
You can't be real here.
Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know.
Yeah, you just sent your sense in to murder everyone.
Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
No! Dr. Lee is in on this? Dr. Lee? You? Right. Something ain't right here. It's a little too abstergo.
Got it.
Dr. Lee is helping someone like the Institute. There's no way. There's nothing in here.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Hey, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right.
Yeah, and the dragons are coming back.
Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up.
I did for a while.
If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I wanted to kill the son of a bitch who murdered my wife.
Kellogg always was a cold bastard. If you ask me, we're better off without him. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery
Implies
behind
invention,
these walls
humanism.
that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important.
Ugh.
So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division...
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
It's not. It can't be the same.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious supplements.
I gotta see Lee, because there's no way she would stand for something like this. Not willingly. They would have to build a copy of her.
For over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Sounds like Lee.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
A Courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
What about Project Purity? What happened to you? She's being held here against her will.
Safety first. Remember that.
Yeah, I'll put one in the back of your head, then I'll be safe.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
There's no way.
No visible reaction to K-14. You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do. Our new synths are so lifelike, I keep mistaking them for real people.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
The only place I want to call home was destroyed a long time ago.
I'm truly sorry. This must all be terribly difficult for you. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Hey.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
I don't trust this. At all. This ain't right.
Are you seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together?
What now?
They're dragging
We're all
their feet
looking
on
forward
the
to
targeting
working with
package
you.
upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish
Doc.
it didn't happen so
So,
often.
Here you are.
Yeah,
Just
here
an
I
AM,
am.
Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
There might.
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our coursers are relentless.
I know I killed one.
But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Why does it matter?
If there is some defect in courser combat programming, then it must... I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run.
Right.
Now, unless you need something else,
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
You're my enemy. You and your whole department.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights.
Greetings, sir.
Among these, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Good to see you.
Nothing to report, sir.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow. Your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they called Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
There's some brainwashing going on. I don't much care for it.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, C-1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You... How do I know we can trust you?
Trust is a two-way street.
Excuse me. I must focus on my duties.
He's not from here. He's been helping our synths escape on the surface. It's safe.
If you insist... Get them to the teleporter. It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
All right. I don't want to do that yet. I need to learn as much as I can. Why would Dr. Lee stand for this?
You had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations.
Excuse me,
I wonder
Doctor.
how the Warwick family
Welcome.
is doing.
So good to have you here.
Young Wally must
Dr.
be close
Clayton
to 10 years
Holdren,
old by now.
head of the
It's
Bioscience
remarkable
Division.
that any
I
child
can't
can
wait for you
survive
to
for
see
so
the work
long
we're
up there,
doing.
don't you think?
It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer,
no,
I'd be happy to answer any
I can't
questions
go back.
you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
I can't go back because with the chip they can track me. If they track me, Desmonda will die. Along with the rest of the railroad.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. You're here. Glad you made it.
I guess I'll go meet Desmonda. Whether or not it kills everyone at the railroad. Place has got very much a Rapture cross with Abstergo feel to it. It's gotta be Vault-Tec. Whoa.
Broken.
That door's rusted.
No way to pick this.
So is that one. How do I leave? Lee!
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
It seems like a strange choice. On more than one level.
I can understand how it might seem that way. It is something. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me.
Sure.
Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
This is all... it's just too much. I just don't know anymore.
I understand. You've been through quite a lot. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
I need to leave. It's really hot in here.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust? Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Operating at full capacity.
There's a lot of hubris around here lately, and I don't care for it.
Very rash.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Put one in your head.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
It's not the same, dude. It's, you know, it's not quite the same. Brotherhood would have a field day in here.
All systems nominal.
I wouldn't be here, not for your son.
So these are the synth quarters? Oh, we found Bender's room. Also, this is no kind of light.
Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
How about I kill the SRB? Oh, you don't know how tempted I am. I have no idea how to get out of this place. Bioscience. Okay, no.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. Resume your duty.
Did I not get the chip installed? So when I have to find that, I don't know where that was.
Rumor is, Advanced Systems will be starting a new dark software soon.
Good to see you.
But her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself.
If you're about to launch into one of your passionate speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard and measure. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, you know where to find the teleporter.
Just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science,
Okay.
not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
Why are they mutually exclusive?
The synths aren't just Father's legacy. They're his gift to humanity.
Hello.
Not in here. But why do science and philosophy have to be mutually exclusive? Absolutely no way that I can fit this all into one episode. So, be that as it may, found Sean and he's working with these people. Next time we figure out what this place is, how to get to the surface, and then we take him down. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next adventure when we finish this game. So we're gonna finish it. And it's gonna be a series done on the channel. I'm not gonna be done playing it. Probably ever. But it's time for the series to be done. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Cue outro music.